Isabella is a student at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill and has recently decided to pursue the process of applying to law school.
My name is Isabella Hopkins. I'm a junior at UNC. I major in psychology. I'm currently in the process of applying to law school and taking the LSAT, which I've been preparing for probably for 5 or 6 months now.
To give us better insight and understanding of what the law school application process actually looks like, Isabella dives into what her past few months have looked like as she's been preparing.
So the process for doing the LSAT and applying to law school is basically you take the LSAT a few months before you're planning on going to law school, and then you apply the fall before. So I've always been a people person, and I think even as a child I knew I wanted to work in some capacity with people. And when I came to UNC, I initially said that it was going to be in some form of psychology. And so I declared my psych major and stuck with that until I started kind of feeling a tug on my heart to look into law. So I took the media law class at UNC, and I realized that I really had a passion for that kind of work. So I started looking into it a little more, applying for internships, and ultimately decided that was what I wanted to pursue. But media law specifically was interesting because it dealt with the First Amendment, which has always been the most fascinating to me because it covers so many different disciplines, but definitely had some roadblocks along the way because there's so many different paths to take. And I think at the end of the day, law just suited my skill set and interests a lot more because of the writing and people skills that you need for it. I think those are two things I'm very strong in, and so it just kind of fell into my lap.
This recent change of heart was not an off-the-cuff decision. There were many things that influenced her to explore the law world, including her heartwarming connection to her mother.
When I was younger, I didn't fully have an idea of what I wanted to do, but like I said before, I knew it needed to be in some form of public service. But it always seemed that psychology in some way would be what I was gonna eventually do because that was what my mom did and it was just comfortable for me. I've always really enjoyed connecting with different people in my life, and so I think as a child I was very shy, and so I would have never imagined myself wanting to pursue something that I would have to be before a lot of people until I got a little bit older and started developing the people skills. But I've always known that I wanted to work in some form of connect with people. Even when I was shy, I would have never guessed it would have been law, because the idea of standing in front of a courtroom and arguing a point was always really intimidating to me. Just being here at UNC, realizing that there are things that I am capable of, it's made me realize that that is a possibility for me, and if I try hard enough, it can be a reality.